D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get...
Run inside. It's Bishop. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, what you know about Josh Heupel in this offense is they're explosive, and they always seem to have a dude outside at wide receiver. They normally have multiple guys like that. You obviously lose Chris Brazzell, a big-time playmaker for the Vols. They're going to have to replace that, David, but they've done such a good job recruiting and developing. There's no question in my mind they're going to find guys that can go on the outside and hurt you.
They find those guys with speed, right? And they create so much space in this offense. Now, make no mistake about it. This is a run-first offense, and I love the way they do it, but developing that chemistry out wide, finding their new guys. They found them a year ago quickly. They stepped up. They made plays. Who's going to be their playmakers this season?
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Punch it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Staley. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate. So here is the Tennessee offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Using his legs, it's Bishop. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Staley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Looking to throw on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Volunteers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Talk about use it again.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Vols have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Bishop. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a... So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. It's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Matthews. Breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete to the left. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's Missouri setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Bringing it out. And the returner could find no... Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Looking for a gap. It's Bishop. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the Volunteers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the... The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Working that left side now. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
There's some room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Staley. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Using the quick game. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Stepping to the right. That's it, fly. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Volunteer. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Staley. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes it past the marker.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can...
Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end. So here is the Tennessee offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. And he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Return, but more in. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And his throw is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want